Anyways, I went to Vegas for a regional not too long ago. So my friend Kwoo, he is a disgusting, evil baller. He is so goddamn rich. And by rich, I mean he has a lot of money. Enough so that at the Venetian, he's fucking diamond status, which is very, very hard to get. For context, you have to spin maybe about $50,000 to $100,000 to speedrun it. If you go on like a triple or quadruple points weekend, maybe you only have to spend like 10 to 20,000, but it's still a lot of fucking money. So me, my friend Kwoo, my friend Tommy, and my friend Kenny went to the Vegas regional. I didn't really go in with like crazy high expectations because I haven't really practiced this format too much. I just played Draco Tail. If you guys want to know the list that I played, here's the list. It was fine. I had no complaints about the list outside of the fact that I got Ash Blossomed. Outside of the fact that, you know, like sometimes they just go Holly Sue and like you're just like sad and I'm like, okay, bro. Like we tried. Like VSK9, holy shit, that matchup makes me want to kill myself. So, we go to Vegas, we step off the plane, Kwoo gets off like 30 seconds before us, and we're like, me and Tommy are like, where the fuck is Kwoo? We look around for like 2 seconds, we see him spinning at the airport slots, and we already know how this trip is gonna go. He makes like 70 bucks. We go to the Venetian lobby. Kwoo, and he immediately sits down, hits up a Dragon Link machine, and starts spinning. He has free play at the Venetian. He has $1,000 in free play slot credits, which means like on your little rewards card, you know, they'll give you like $1,000 for free just to play slots with. It was crazy. So Kwoo is spinning slot machines. He's doing like $20 spins. I'm like, Tommy, I'm gonna go to like the ATM real quick and just like withdraw some money. I withdraw like $200 of my own money and $300 of Mark's money. By the way, shout out to Mark, but holy shit, the Venetian, ooh, they did evil things to your money. And also I did evil things to your money, but we don't talk about digital blackjack. Was it a scam? Yes. Did I purposely punt it all? Not at all. Did the dealer hit 4 card 21s in a row? Also yes, you were there on call. Anyways, in that 5-minute little walk back to the ATM and the walk back, Kwoo has spun all of his money. He has spun $1,000 of free play credit and he's inserting $200 more. And then he's like, hey Stevie, let me borrow $200. I'm like, oh my god, whatever. I have like a running tab of what everyone owes me at the end of the trip, but we'll get into that later. I take Mark's money, and spoiler alert, it goes evil. Bad things happen to it. Dealer hits like 4 card 21s. I think the most insulting thing was I got a 20, the dealer gets a 10, and then immediate blackjack. I'm like, okay, whatever, it happens. I get a 20, the dealer gets an ace into an immediate blackjack. I'm like, okay, I'll go fuck myself. I was pissed. I do like okay with my own money. I basically spin that up to like basically pay for my trip and my food and whatever. I do like okay. It was a very normal amount. One. The very next day, we go to the regional. We fly in on a Friday night, by the way. This is like D-Gen hours because the regional's on Saturday at 10 a.m. and we gamble until like fucking 4 a.m. which will come up very soon. So we wake up at 7 a.m. Kwoo's like, I have to pick up Kenny at the airport. So he drops us off at the regional at 8 a.m. and he picks up Kenny. The regional, it's a pretty small regional, but there are a lot of sweats. Half the room are sweats and half the room are like new players. I'm like, okay, it's 8 rounds. It's like 150 players. Shouldn't be that hard to top. Round 1, it's against Yummy. He makes like a really bad misplay game 1. And then game 2, I double fool him. And it's just like, oh, get fucked. So I win game 1. Game 2, I go against Vanquish Soul K9. And oh my god, I hate that matchup so much. This is like the one regional where I actually played against nothing but meta, which is good. Like, you should be playing against nothing but meta. But, oh my god, that matchup makes me want to fucking scream. I lose 0-2. I get Holly Sued, Izuna, Dark Fire attribute in hand. 2 games in a row. I'm like, shit, you got me. Like, that hand beats literally everything in the format. You cannot beat that hand. Unless, like, you open Perulia. I'm a little salty, but, you know, it's whatever. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the best deck. It's what the best deck is supposed to do. Round 3, play against Vanquish Soul K9. I win. 2-0. I'm the GOAT. Round 4, Draco Tail. I play against an absolute shitter. Oh my god, but I still lose. I make one misplay that puts me on, like, being in a slightly better position into him having, like, 1 fusion left. I'm like, he can't beat my board. I've got Draco Tail Flame. He's on like basically top deck mode. He has like he has nothing. I'm just like, I'm chilling. Normal summon Lucas, add 5 mana, fuse, and I'm like, fuck, and then I lose. I'm like, well, you got me, buddy. And then like game 2, I like negate the card 1, negate card 2. Stop card 3. I'm like, this guy has nothing left. How do we lose? King of the Swamp, add Poly. And then I'm like, oh my god, you're still on this shit. Oh my god, you're still on this garbage. Why are people still on this? It's not good. In a million years, I would rather play Cartesia over fucking King of the Swamp. There's like an eternal tier list. Like Light and Darkness stuff, better or equal to Cartesia, which is better than King of the Swamp, which is better than Chanel cards. Just don't play these cards. These cards, pure dog shit. Horrible. Poopy. Like, Cartesia's fine. I just don't like how she takes up like a normal summon at times, but using her as like in-hand material is like really, really nice. As well as the fact that like she's a really good Secretariat revive because she doesn't like lock you. But the Light and Darkness Dragon stuff is really, really fun. I think this is like the best stuff you could do if you want to prioritize your ability to make link plays, which is honestly really, really good. Like, this deck has a weird problem that like Trishula TTV brought up. You want to be going for link plays because this deck's link engine is actually like really strong. But because of how the deck is designed, you lose a lot of that due to like your fusion locks and cards that kind of like pigeonhole you into certain options like King of the Swamp and the Light and Darkness Dragons. I think that if you want to focus on the fusion stuff, the Light and Darkness Dragon stuff, it's the best way to do so. But if you want to focus on like being able to like actually just like kill your opponent, like the K9 stuff with Cartesia is really, really nice. Especially because this deck's extra deck is like really tight. Like, it may not seem like it, like oh my god, you're playing Selene Access Code. But even like in normal Draco Tail, like you have to make real decisions of like, do I want to play second Secretarion or do I want to play Typhon? Do I want to play Artemis? Do I want to play Selene? Do I want to play like a second Seals even? Like, do I have to shave a Goyamel? A lot of scenarios like that. Round 5, I played against Vanquish Soul, and it was like a very, very good back and forth. It was it was arguably the best game of Yu-Gi-Oh I had. So shout out to the guy I played. Round 6, play against Vanquish Soul. He bricks twice. He bricks twice, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I you know, you tried. So my record right now is like 5-2. No, it's 4-2. Okay, League is a place, just, you know, for the personal accomplishment of being able to say like, ooh, I placed at a regional bat chest. Because it's top 24, and every X2 makes it. After my Vanquish Soul opponent bricks, we have like 40 minutes left on the clock. This is the new time rules, by the way. By the way, oh my god, there was so much beef happening. If you guys don't know, the new time rules, you get 50 minutes, but if there isn't a winner by the end of 50 minutes, which means a player has won 2 games or a player has lost 2 games, both players get a double match loss. Every single round, there was a double match loss. At minimum, like 2 or 3. There was some fucked up shit happening. Anyways, round 6, I win really fast. It's like 4-2. We have 2 rounds left. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling a little eepy. Like, here's the event hall. Here are like the doors. There's like this separate area over here. And there are like some really nice like stools. They're like these really nice like chair stools. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna like be right here and I'm just gonna lay down like an asshole and I'm gonna take a nap. The event hall is literally right here. And by the way, every end of round, they like blasted a megaphone and were like, freeze play. So I just assumed I would wake up in time. We have 40 minutes. How could I fuck this up? I close my eyes and I got knocked out. I forget to set an alarm, by the way, which is a very, very bad thing. I wake up, I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? I run inside to the venue and I look at the big timer, 41 minutes. If you guys don't know, if you show up after 5 minutes, you get a game 1 loss, but after 10 minutes, you get a match loss and you're DQ'd. They drop you from the tournament because they assume like, oh, you didn't show up for your round, we're just gonna drop you. I'm like, oh shit. And my leg is like asleep. I have like 1 minute left to get to my table. I am like dragging my leg behind me and I see my table. I'm like, yes. I'm like fucking table 30 or something. Like, please, like, just like lock in. And like people around me are like, bro, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I just need to get to my fucking table. And then it happens. A judge pops out of nowhere and he's like, halt, citizen. What table are you? I'm like, table 33. Just like, let me get to my fucking table. And he's like, actually, it's actually a match loss because you're not gonna be able to present your deck in time. And I'm like looking at the clock and I still have like 30 seconds left. I'm like, bro, it is like 40 minutes to 30 seconds. Please just like move out of the way so I can fucking do it. He's like, nope, you're not going to be able to present in time. Like, you won't be able to sit down fast enough. I'm like, bro, what do you mean sit down fast enough? This isn't the fucking Olympics. I'm not trying to run a marathon. But externally, I'm like, I see my table right there. Can you please move so I can sit down? I have like 30 seconds. I have a reasonable amount of time. And he's like, no, don't move. Just stay there. There's no point for you trying to get to that table. And by the way, we already issued your match loss. I'm like, how the fuck can you issue my match loss already if it's not even 40, if it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet? Like, that's fucked up. I'm so tilted. I do that thing where like white people are like, I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red. My anger mode is kicking in. I was literally right there. You're trying to tell me that it takes over 30 seconds to sit down at a table and shuffle your deck. You're trying to tell me that? Have you heard of riffle shuffling? It's not that bad, bro. Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like the fucking pile shuffle of the century? Like, no, it's just gonna be... Okay, here, go. Roll some dice. Go, 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 go. It was like really annoying. So anyways, the fucking Reddit mod just tells me like, go fuck off. I am generally like so pissed. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I like go back to like my nap spot and I'm like getting ready to like go to a casino and like fucking gamble away all my all my tilt. And then my friend, Krabs, I don't know his actual name. He's an Asian guy who like placed the regional with Malice. Shout outs to my boy, Krabs. I don't know his actual name. All I know is that he's an Asian guy. So anyways, he finishes his round. And he's like, oh, I took it down to like 2-0. He's like X1 or something. And I'm like, okay, like, that's really good. And I tell him about like my incident. And he says, that's pretty fucked up. You should go like appeal that to the head judge. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I should appeal this to the head judge. So I go like, walk to the head judge. And I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Judge. I've had an incident regarding one of your staff on hand. So I tell him the story. He does like a little investigation. After like 20 minutes, he's like, all right, Stevie, we can't really pinpoint who it was, but even after our investigation, we can't really like do anything like serious right now outside of be like, hey, judges, let's not fucking do this next time because that ruined someone's experience. And like nobody likes having their experience ruined like this. And he like formally apologized. I like just shook his hand. I'm like, all right, I understand. Again, there's like fucking nothing you could do. It's like, whatever, I get it. Who issued the loss? Someone had to. They found the judge who issued the loss, but the judge who issued the match loss was on orders from someone else. And they don't know who that was. I'm like, all right, he did his best. Yeah, that one judge, holy shit, Reddit mod. But everyone else, but the head judge was nice. The head judge actually let me film. He let me film inside the venue. I got an exclusive, like, yes, you are allowed to film here. Because, like, let's be real, it's a fucking Vegas regional. There were no kids. I'm pretty sure, like, he double checked to make sure that there were no kids. The reason you're not allowed to, like, film at events is because of, like, child protection laws in regards to, like, kids showing up on camera without, like, informed consent from their parents. There's like, a bunch of media laws regarding that. But that whole experience, like, made me throw the whole vlog into the trash. I was, like, genuinely, like, really, really annoyed. Not just at the Reddit judge, but because of what happened to, like, the vlog. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, oh hell no. So I got dropped from the event. And he's like, you're X3. Do you still want to play this out? Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna be able to top. So I'm not gonna be able to top or place. So I'm just gonna, like, head back to the hotel and, like, fucking gamble. And he's like, you know what, I get it, like, best of luck, and like shakes my hand, leaves. So did I get banned from Yu-Gi-Oh? The answer was no, but we did get DQ'd and dropped from an event, which is pretty funny. All I'm gonna say is, like, it was a good regional. It was run properly and on time, except for that one round where we had a 45-minute delay because people were literally beefing about end of match procedures in regards to I should win, no, I should win, and blah 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 blah. Literally, they could not fucking make up their mind. I think they both ended up getting a loss. But that was the event. It had ups, it had downs. Let me know how your guys' new time rule situation went, and if you guys are happy about them, if you guys are sad about them, if you guys played any regionals with them, let me know what you guys' thoughts on it. And let me know what you guys' thoughts are on Vegas. I think Vegas is funny. Just kidding, that place is evil. Bye bye forever.